Good morning, everybody. I have started the video all the ways up here at Sheets. I am so half asleep I forgot to start the camera. Um, Let me change lanes here. I got my jacket on, but I feel it's a little too warm. It's not that cool for a jacket. I thought it was. Starting to get a little hot in this thing. I got to stop up here at the Shell on 460 to get some gas. I'm not that low, a little below half, but I don't like to let it run down too low. Not that I'm worried about running out of gas. I just like to keep it fresh, and being that it will fill up on $8 or whatever. What the heck? It's nothing to just stop, but I'll take the coat off there because I can feel my back sweating in my arms. Thought it was colder than it really was, or chillier than it really was, but no big deal. I'll just put it in the bag in the back with my lunch and my bottle of coffee. I really need to get like a stainless thermos, put my coffee in, because now it's no big deal to stay warm, but during the winter or when it gets cold, my coffee was definitely cold when I got to work. So I may get like a Stanley thermos, one of those good ones, and just use that to fit in there, no problem with the bag. I started looking at different soft side bags, for each side to put on the bike. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the roll top waterproof ones or more of a black canvas to match the canvas one I have on the back, even though it's not black anymore. It's more of like a light blue because it faded so quickly. It still holds up fine. The construction is great, of the material. It just, the coloring just did not hold up at all. Faded real quick. It's a tunnel bag. I forget who made it. I'd have to look back in some of my purchase, records to find out where, who the manufacturer is exactly. But it's a large tunnel bag. You need the large to spread wide enough to get over where the seat mount is. But it works great, beautiful. But it just faded. It's not a black anymore. I think I've showed you some videos of that. What else? Yeah, I try to use the Shell gasoline up here, by my work. I have put some Sheets back in it. I really can't tell the difference. I think the Sheets goes quicker. You don't get the mileage, the gas mileage, that I get with the Shell. So I have a feeling the mixture of gas from Sheets is, more crap than the Shell. I have not tried an Exxon, so I got to stop somewhere and maybe try like an Exxon. If you guys have recommendations on which fuel yours runs best on, or even, the sport bikes, let me hear it. I'd love to hear it and transfer that information on to other viewers. This is just my experience. That's about the only thing we have here: Shell and Sheets. You have the Marathon, I think it is, but I won't even go to them. That's for some reason that just reminds me of some kind of third world country, gas station. But not being racist, not being critical, don't get all your panties in the wad that I'm being some kind of racist. I'm just saying it's just not my kind of gas station. I don't like it. Something with debit cards, I've had issues with that where they hold a larger amount of money until it clears than most others, or credit cards, whatever it is. So yeah, don't get all panties in a wad, people, because I said something like that. But that's it. So I try the Shell, which I like. I really do like their gas. Seems to give me a little better gas mileage. I have not checked it with my mileage, but it just seems like it lasts me more than a week, 5 days of driving the bike, and I could even get into like Monday or Tuesday of the next week. And when I use Sheets, it seems like I can only make it to about Thursday, maybe Friday. And Friday when I get home, it only has like 2 bars, when I have just below a half a tank or so with the Shell. So it seems like I get better gas mileage. And it could be the driving conditions, stop and go more, traffic lights, maybe backcountry roads, a little bit twitchier with the gas, you know, having more fun playing on the back roads. Maybe that burns it up quicker. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it like that. But yeah, let me know what gas you guys use. I would love to hear it. But those are about the only ones we have around here. Exxon, Shell, Marathon, and I think there's even a BP. I think there's some BPs around. I'm not sure. I got to look on my map and see if there's some BP. But we have Sheets all over the place. Those are popular down here in the south. But that is it. I gotta stop up here at the Shell, get some gas, and definitely get this coat off. Even though I got some wind coming in my sleeves and the coat's flapping around a little bit, it's still hot. I can feel my arms sweating. So we don't want to do that. I'm gonna be sweating some today. I don't sit at a desk in air conditioning all day. I like to get out and move between buildings and check on different control rooms and talk to the people. I am definitely not one of these carpet crawlers who, you know, all I do is work on the computer. I don't touch anything else. I like to get out there and see stuff and touch and, you know, talk to the guys that actually work the stuff and see what they think and how they feel it's working and what improvements, you know, they think they can do. You know, guys that sit at a desk in a conference room talking about how to improve the process that's never been out there working the process don't know crap, okay? I'll tell you straight up, and I've been in the industry long enough, and I'll defend myself 100%. I've been in this industry way too long for someone that just walks out of college and been doing it for 2 years and has not worked in the field or worked with control operators much and is going to talk about how to improve the process because this is what they learned in school. It's bull crap. And I'll back it up. If you want to try to argue with me about that, I'd love it. And tell me that an operator does not know how a system can be improved better than somebody that sits at a desk. All right, let me get some gas here, and I will be right back and shed this coat. All right, there we go. Jacket off, all filled up. I think it was like $9. I had 2 bars. We're all set. It's boogie on out. Watch for traffic. Okay, clear. You really got to watch parking lots. People zip through these parking lots. Not this one in particular, just any of them. You just got to watch a parking lot. All right, let's boogie on up here. Got this nice long lane here. You could let cars go by and pick up speed. And it's only like 45, you know, they're probably doing 50. But it gives you a chance to get up to speed and boogie out here. Anyway, so that was my thing with work. Yes, I do. I go out and talk to the operators and see how you can build the process better, build screens. They're the big control screens you see in control rooms on movies or whatever, if you're not familiar with it, where you see the whole process working in front of you. And what things need attention. Those are the best people. I mean, you know which ones to talk to. You do talk to some that are just nothing but crybabies and they're going to complain about it no matter what because they don't feel like working. But then you have the ones that really have a backing of why they feel this needs to be fixed or this would be better or more efficient, more time efficient. Not efficient as in gives them a chance to sit back and do nothing, but more time efficient and productive. And you learn real quick which ones to talk to and really take a listen to their advice. And those guys are worth their weight in gold around a process, especially something like this with the military. And now it was tough enough with the military in here. It's 80 miles an hour. Holy crap. I gotta slow down. I didn't realize I buzzed up to 80 so quick. It was tough enough with just the naval division. Now they've got NASA in here, which that's a whole nother story what's coming with that. But yeah, now you got NASA walking around, so everybody's on pins and needles because they're even crazier because of some of the mishaps they've had in the past. And now that they're bringing back the space exploration, they're really particular. I mean, very tight compared to what, I mean, they were tight to begin with, but now it's, you know, crazy. But anyway, that's a little bit about my work. If you guys ever were interested and you're thinking, man, that's crazy, a stressful job, I don't know, it's very easygoing. My department, or me and my boss, that's we're the only two, it's very easy, very, not easy, but it's very low stress compared to others. We just got to make sure everybody's working, if you want to call that low stress. You do your job and you do it right, and everything stays running. You mess up and screens go down and computers crash, then nobody can work and make stuff, and production goes to a halt, then you're in big trouble. So that's where you learn real quick to do it right and be very proactive, so nothing does go down, so you don't end up with those hell days. But that's enough about work, even though I'm heading there. And fishing, man, I'd love to. The river's over here to my left. I've said that in a couple of my videos. Man, I'd love to get back out on that river soon. It just, every time I have time to go do something like that, I choose to go for a run. I got to get my runs in, got to get my legs conditioned for these next 3 races. Once they're done, but then heck, I'll be into fall, October, by the time I'm done with those. November, actually. November's the last one. Then it'll be almost winter, but then that's when you catch some of the big smallmouth. Those big ones with the water temperature in the river is 90 degrees right now, or right around there. The big ones are very, very sluggish, or they're not very active right now. You wait until October, November, when it cools down and the water cools down, the big ones really start getting active. Them and the muskies, got huge muskies in the river right here. Monsters. So, but that's it. I will get back with you guys on probably my trip home. I'm coming up here on my turn into the plant. And like I said, you got to turn the cameras off, no cell phones and stuff like that once you go through the gate. So I always make sure I have my GoPro off. I don't mind it being on my helmet, because if they ever want to check the footage, take out the card or just hook up to it, they'll see I turn it off. I don't play no games with that. I'm not losing a job over videotaping inside the gate. That would be one stupid move. Anyway, everybody have a great day and enjoy it, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.